Hello dear friends, and welcome to today's flow. I'm Jasmine, and today I will be guiding us through a gentle flow focusing on opening the hips, shoulders, and back. I'm so grateful to have you guys here with me today, and whenever you're ready, we will meet on the mat in a cross-legged position. Closing the eyes, we'll slowly begin to draw a circle with the nose, starting small, gradually making them bigger. Dropping into the breath, creating unison between your breath and the movement. And reverse. Bringing the hands to the shoulders, beginning to twist left and then right. Opening the chest, feeling the shoulder blades inching towards each other. Keeping integrity in the core, navel to spine. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms reaching for the sky as the gaze follows the hands. And bringing hands to heart. Taking a moment to drop into the body, into the senses. Feeling the heaviness of your body being supported by the earth beneath you. Taking a moment to genuinely give yourself gratitude for being here and allowing yourself to have this space. And now, to start off with some alternate nostril breathing, we'll bring the left hand onto the left knee and bring the opposite hand to your right nostril. Taking 8 deep breaths together, closing the mouth, only breathing out of the nostrils. This breathing technique helps balance the left and right brain, the masculine and the feminine, infusing the body with oxygen and releasing what no longer serves us. And switch sides. Bringing both hands to the knees, palms facing the sky. Taking a moment to observe the natural flow of your breath. How are you feeling today? Bringing both hands to the belly, drawing a line up the front body, through the crown of the head, reaching for the sky. Feeling the length in the side arms and torso. Opening the arms as if you're holding a big beach ball. Heart shining forward. Head slightly tilted back. And hands to heart. Bringing the hands out in front of us, making tiny fists and then little circles with the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Three, 2, 1. Spreading the fingers wide and then clenching. Inhale, expand. Exhale, retract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, retract. We'll do 2 more of those at our own pace. Pushing the hands forward, rounding the shoulders and the back. Inhale, chest shining forward, creating space with the arms behind us. Neck tilting back very gently. And exhale, round. Inhale, heart shining forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, coming to neutral. Drawing a huge circle with the arms above us. And bringing hands to heart. Inhale, rise, drawing that nice big circle up towards the sun, and exhale, hands to heart. We'll do 1 more together at our own pace. And reverse. Inhale, lifting our prayer hands up towards the sky. Exhale, drawing a circle, bringing them down towards our sides. And repeat. This is creating a vortex of white energy around us that will protect and preserve our energy from external sources throughout the rest of our day. Inhale, 1 more. Exhale, bringing the hands down. For 1 last one, we will reverse and inhale, bringing the hands up. Bringing the right hand down to our belly and onto the floor beside us, and gently letting gravity do the work. Leaning over to the right side, bringing the gaze towards the hand on the ground to release any tension in the neck. Making sure we're not collapsing in the chest, bringing that shoulder back. And inhale onto the other side, letting yourself sink in here, letting your body become heavy. And when you're ready, rise, bringing both hands up towards the sky. Gently rounding the back 1 last time, pushing the hands forward, bringing hands to heart, making our way onto all 4s. Hands under shoulders, knees in alignment with the hips, bringing the gaze in between the hands, making sure there's absolutely no stress on the neck. And on your next inhale, arching the back, opening the chest, lifting the gaze to the sky. Exhale, round, pressing away from the mat, gazing at the thighs. Going at the pace of your own unique breath. This will be different for everyone. This is also permission for some open play time, maybe adding some spice to your cat-cow by creating one consistent flow of movement. Coming to neutral, on our next inhale, lifting opposite leg and opposite arm, creating a safe space to work on our balance, Keeping the gaze at something that isn't moving will help a lot. Adjusting the hand, bringing it directly under the shoulder for extra support. Exhale, lower. Inhale, opposite side. Walking the knees back a few inches, extending the arms forward for puppy pose, letting the heart sink into the mat, resting on your left cheek, hips high, and breathe, allowing yourself to sink in here for 5 deep breaths. Our next inhale, rise, coming back to neutral on all fours. And exhale, making our way into our first downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, feeling where your body's at today. Giving a generous bend in the knees, allowing them to hover over the mat for 3, 2, 1, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lower. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Lifting the right foot for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, opposite calf. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to the mat. Lengthen, downward facing dog. Slowly beginning to crisscross the feet up towards the hands. Coming into forward fold. Letting the head become heavy. Giving a generous bend in the knees. Hugging the arms behind the backs of the thighs. Or calf. Whatever is comfortable for you today. Letting the head hang and the spine lengthen. One more deep breath together. Letting the hands go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, lift. And fold. On our next inhale, rise as the arms reach for the sun. Perhaps a slight gentle back bend. And when you're ready, coming to a wide stance, playing around from left foot to right, whatever that looks like to you. A little bounce, a little shake. This is your space to play and let go. The sun was absolutely blinding me during this, so I had a hard time looking at the camera. Slowing down, closing the eyes, hands by your sides, palms facing outward, taking a moment Inhale, reaching the arms up. Bring the feet in just a little bit closer. Right hand taking hold of left wrist for a slight bend in the side body. And switch sides. Nothing heavy, no pulling. Just a gentle little bend. Back and forth we go, opening the side body, making sure not to collapse in those shoulders, allowing gravity to do most of the work for us. Playing around with little movements in the wrist. Coming to the front of our mat for our first sun salutation. Feet hip-width distance apart, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Inhale, raise the hands. Exhale to prayer and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending the knees and fold, stepping back to plank, lowering the knees to the mat, and exhale, chest to mat. Inhale, baby cobra, maybe looking over the right, then left shoulder, checking in. Exhale, pressing into the hands, hips coming towards the feet for child's pose. Bringing the hands beside us, and breathe. Observing how we're feeling in this moment, where there might be a little more tightness in the body than others. It's all good. We're going to take it slow and work it all out. On your next breath in, lifting the gaze, walking the hands forward and meeting in downward facing dog, pedaling out our feet, feeling free to stay here or begin to lift the right leg, and switching legs. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Slowly walking the hands to the feet, bending in the knees and hugging the thighs. Straightening the legs, halfway lift. Bending the knees, dropping the head, and inhale, rise to standing. Taking 2 deep breaths here. On your last exhale, fold, walking the hands towards the front of the mat, coming back into downward facing dog. Lowering the knees, widening them to the width of your mat, and sinking into extended child's pose. Reaching the hands forward, pushing away from the mat, taking 5 deep breaths here together. On your next exhale, making your way into a seated position with the legs extended in front of you. Shaking it out, getting that blood flowing. Flexing the feet away and towards you. 3, 2, 1. Massaging the thighs, calves, and feet if that's available to you today. If you're feeling a little extra tight, then we can just stay on the thighs and the knees, giving yourself a little love here. Placing hands behind the hips and walking the feet towards the backs of the thighs, slowly curling the spine and making our way onto our backs. Extending the arms above the head, reaching as if we're climbing a rope, and moving the hips up and down, side to side, gently in unison with our breath. Bringing the hands to our sides, palms up, walking the feet up and bringing them to the outer edge of the mat, letting the knees collapse into one another. This is perfect for low back pain and tension. It relieves any pressure on the low spine and is a definite go-to if you're ever feeling some discomfort in the low back. If you happen to have a yoga block or a cushion, this makes this pose even more supported and would highly recommend to anyone who is feeling a little bit of pain in the lower back. Hugging knees to chest as we slowly rock back and forth. Coming into modified happy baby, we're going to be bringing each hand to our knees, gently opening the hips and rocking back and forth. If this is good enough for you, go ahead and stay here, or if you'd like, we'll come into full happy baby, taking hold of the big toes as the knees come in towards the shoulders. Bringing awareness to the base of the spine, making sure it's not lifting up off the mat, but that it's grounded. Integrity in the core, navel to spine. No tucking in the chin, no tension in the neck. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here together. Begin to hug the knees into the chest, softly lifting the neck and reaching to touch our forehead to the knees. Giving yourself a big hug and exhale lower, bringing the feet on the mat just like before, lifting the left ankle onto the right thigh, interlace the hands, hugging the right leg in towards you. If you're wanting to go a little bit deeper than this, allow the legs to fall over to the right as the gaze goes left. Taking 3 deep breaths here. And reverse, undoing the legs, right ankle over left thigh, interlacing the fingers behind the leg. And for an even deeper stretch, going ahead and allowing our legs to fall to the left with our gaze going right. On our next inhale, coming to center, unraveling the legs, extending them long, coming into our final pose, Shavasana. Getting comfy, moving around, maybe grabbing a blanket if you have one available. Tuning into the natural rhythm, not trying to control the breath at all. Giving thanks to all that is and all that's come from this practice. Honoring whatever has come up for you. Slowly rolling over onto the right side, gently making your way to a seated position. Stretching left and right, up and down, any final movements you feel called to do before coming into stillness. Bringing hands to heart. From one light being to another, thank you so much for joining me in this sacred space of stillness within self. giving yourself a big hug. Even if you feel silly, do it. You are so amazing, and I really hope to see you next time. Namaste.